Hello everyone, welcome back to Fableheim and Acolyte of the Altar. This game just received its July update, which was primarily focused on bug fixes and preparation for the future, whatever that unknown future may be. But I'll leave a link in the description down below if you would like to read the patch notes for yourself. I thought it was finally time to fulfill a promise I made some time ago to play a mono deck. That is, having both the same greater and lesser patron. And since it was the green deck that was robbed of its showcase 3 months ago or so, by the red deck, we'll do mono green. Now this game is a card game inspired by Magic the Gathering and Shadow of the Colossus. The Magic the Gathering part is more like the colors of the deck and sort of kind of how they play. And the Shadow of the Colossus part is this. We face off against single giant targets who all have special abilities. Now, unfortunately, this could be really bad. The Sickly Serpent is quite the challenging start, but we will see. Now, the Greater Patron, I forgot what the green one does, gives you a passive effect. And I believe the green one, the Sylvan Greater Patron, will reduce the burden of artifacts that we pick up, our little like passive effects that we can gather as we go through the map. The Lesser Patron will determine a blessing card that you get, which was this one. It increases the cost of a low-level card and gives it to your deck for free. In our case, it is the Lone Ladybug, a lone 1/2. Who cares not for anything? Now, the reason why the Sickly Serpent can be a challenge if it's the first fight is because of Snake Blood. It restores 2 life for every time it has been damaged in battle. But if this number has reached 16, I will die instead of healing. So the idea here is you kill him by smacking the crap out of him. I was really hoping that would draw a minion so I get a bear. But that's okay. I don't think I have ever actually killed the Sickly Serpent skin. Like, gotten his health down to 0. I'm pretty sure I've always only ever killed him through Snake Blood. But some decks have a really hard time getting through him, because they just don't have enough minions to tank it. Especially now that Backbite has opened up and both the left and rightmost minion will be attacked. For this, we can use the Mana Pool Kois, whose stats are based off of how much mana you had when you played them. 5 being the cap, so typically I like to reserve them for like 4/4s and 5/5s, especially against this boss. Now he's going to be taking multiple bites before he just dies. But now Swipe is in play. Swipe. So I could make a bunch of hibernations, which could spawn a whole bunch of bears. Maybe we'll do that. We'll use Graft to duplicate this. Hibernation will draw a card, and if we summon a creature like that, we get a bear. I only need to hit him 6 more times, and not die myself. Now, one of the fun quirks, quirks of this game is that if you have no minions in hand, or no cards in hand, no cards on the field, and no cards in your deck, you lose. It's GG, no re. So that can be something to keep in mind. I think we'll be okay here. The only question is how much health do I lose along the way? That is the only question. When there are no cards left in your deck, the hibernation just spawns a bear. And I think we've got it, team. I do have to wait until this actually plays itself, but we nailed it. Good job, everyone. GG's. Now, since the last time I played, the green deck did get a buff. A few buffs, actually, at least in my humble opinion. And we'll see if I can show those off. The green deck in particular specializes in manipulating their cards, kind of. And they have the special Infestation, which I've never actually really made good use of. I might take that here, but Passed on the Crown was one of the cards that got buffed. They went through and nerfed, made them easier to use. So the idea with this season is a seasonal card will have an effect from spring, summer, fall, or winter. And it's which one goes off is dependent upon how many cards you've played before this one. So if it's the first card you played, spring will go off. In this case, this 3-mana card will summon a Lone Ladybug, which is a 0-mana 1/2, so totally not worth it. The second card will trigger the summer effect. So if it's the second card played, we get a Lord Bug, which is pretty good. It's a 5-mana 4/4 that does Overlord stuff. And if it's fall, so this is the third card played, we get the Monarch Butterfly, which is a bigger one. Basically a bigger Lord Bug. So this is actually much better now, in my humble opinion. But I think I'm going to take the Enchanting Egg here because I do want to show off Infestation. They also did something with Infestation, but I don't remember what it was. It's been a long time. But here's our first gift, and because we have the Greater Patron of Green, the Sylvans, this is reduced by 1 cost. This is our Spiritual Burden. Every time we go up a tier, we draw 1 less card. So ideally, you never want to be Heavy Burden. Oh, excuse me. At Heavy Burden, you draw 1 less card, and you have 1 less mana. Ugh. Yeah, ideally, never go there. Yellow is manageable, but ideally, we stay in green. Strike with lightning every time you deal over 5 damage at once, dealing 3 more. 5 damage at once, huh? Start of turn, add a temporary swallow to your hand. It reads, deal 1 if this kills a creature, gain 3 borrowed life. Now, because this is saying if this kills a creature, this is usually something you do to yourself. We don't have the easy 1/1s like the red deck. I mean, even the purple deck if you're... or blue, as twere. I'll try the Sunlight Spear. I don't think I've ever actually used this. Did it say more than 5, or is it 5 or more? Over 5. Ugh. Yeah, it's going to be pretty tricky, team. The Fates. Oh, these are really hard to play against with certain decks. I don't know if our deck will be one of those. But essentially what this does is the Fates are based off the 3 Fates from Greek, Roman, mythology, both. And basically they have spin, measure, and cut. They will spin a bunch of things to flood your board with. The length of thread, these little guys. And they will cut it. How does this work? Measure. Kill all length of thread. Each one killed increases measure's counter by 1, so it's at 6. And cut deals 1 for every 3 tokens on measure. Overkill 2. And an ability with overkill will deal leftover damage to the opponent directly. Yeah, so I'm going to take a bunch of damage to my face as this thing scales up. Ideally, we want to flood the board so that I don't take damage here. We could suffer a lot of life loss here. Owie. You hate to see it. I kind of need to just keep playing cards. So if I can flood the board, I can stop these from coming down, which means I can stop this from growing. Currently dealing 3 damage. We got a bear. I just need to try and Zerg her down. I need to mimic the red deck as best as I can. I really like playing the red deck. The red deck is all about buffing your own minions and just flooding the board with everything. Deal 3. Oh, lovely. We'll pop down to 5/5. I think we've got this, but I did suffer quite a lot of health damage. We lost 6. Okay. I can deal with 6. We also didn't find our infested character, which is unfortunate, but... hey. 'Tis what it is. Oh, bear trap. Metamorphose, huh? I think I'm going bear trap. This is just too good. We could basically lock out an enemy The stun, we can pick a target, one of their abilities, and just prevent them from doing it for a turn. And if it's one of those purple ones that's like going around in a circle, it will reset the turn timer on it. Very fun. I think we go Chef here. These are the little events that pop up. There aren't too many of these, but we are definitely doing this. The large man hunches over a thick metal pot. He has 2 tables on either side, piled with ingredients, some familiar and comforting, others that curdle the stomach, for both appearance and scent. We can use our beetles, which is our resource down here, to grab either a quick snack, which restores 6 life, draws a card, or the filling feast, which restores 10 life and gains 3 borrowed life. They're forsaken, so you can only play them once. But I always recommend having at least 1 filling feast on hand if you can, because you never know when something's going to go awry. I'm glad we have this card. It gives you something to play on turn 1. The Mother of Kid is a goat. Yeah, that's it. My deck might actually struggle against her. She's going to bite, of course. But then she has this Ram ability, which I believe knocks the leftmost minion into the rightmost minion. And if I don't have a minion on the table, their attack will hit my face. So we need to make sure that doesn't happen. The only question is, do I graft? I think we hold on the grafts. Okay, well, I have to play a minion next turn. So this 2 is coming at my face. What does this do again? Rams the leftmost creature into its neighbor. Yeah, so if I can't play a minion, I might have to take 2 here. It's very unfortunate. But I'm pretty sure if there's no minion on the board and this goes down, it hits my face. I could test it. Just sacrifice my little tiny disciple. Ram goes off. There's nothing here. Omega lol. Now, we have a lot of choices. I think we'll plop down the Koi. So we can Koi Hibernate. A new bite is open, which means lots of damage. Ram is coming into play as well. I need to keep a close eye on that. I think that means Ram is next turn, right? So, I've played to the card. Oh, Ram is not next turn. It's this turn. No, we should be fine. Everything's okay. I played an Infestation. What this does is this will infest an enemy ability. I believe it goes left to right. And it will spawn a Metamorphose card in our deck. So I get to choose one of these effects, either to summon a 4/6, a 3/3, or deal percentage-based damage. Which I suppose... do we do that? Against people with high health, this might trigger Lightning Spear, which could be incredible. With charge, you say? You know what, let's do... I usually do the percentage damage. I think that's usually better. There's my Metamorphose. It has infested these 2 abilities, as you can see. So I'm going to swing with this character. Oh, no. This is going to suck. So, bite's going to happen. It goes left to right. So, bite's going to happen. Then the ram's going to happen, which will kill these 2. And then they're going to bite that and kill it. Ugh. I thought this would die to double bite, but nope. Big mistake. I got the infest down, but was that worth it? That's Metamorphose. That'll do some damage. And it will trigger a 4/6. That was my Lightning Spear. Wait, I didn't get a minion. Mika? No. Hit its face. Okay. I need... So if I go... 1... The math isn't mathing. 5, 3. So I can do this, then this. Oh, wait, no, the bear kills it. Okay. Never mind, I'm trying to count in my head this ram thing. No, we're good. I don't know where the burrower came from, unless I double didn't realize it. Here's the most basic variant of Infest. I don't think I want a second bear trap. I don't really like the sap mechanic. It basically just disables an enemy ability for 1 turn. So it's not as good as sap. Stun completely resets the cooldown ability. It also applies sap, which causes the ability to skip his next turn. Yeah, I think I just take Infest because we're doing Infest stuff. I can also use Graft to duplicate Infest if we want to. Your spells that cost 2 or less trigger twice. This includes Infest, right? That immunity thing is also pretty fun. The second biome. The Yearning Woods. Oh, I haven't fought this one very often. Decreased by 1 every other turn. Start of turn, if stomach content is 10 or more, it bursts and I die. If stomach content is 0, I starve and I die. Oh. Swallow. Deal 1. If this kills a creature, I gain 3 life and increase stomach contents by 1. Oh, interesting. If stomach content is less than 3, deal 6. And Knuckle Break counterattack to all creatures. Doesn't that mean my deck is really good at this? I think it does. Oh, wait a minute. No? So basically, every turn this goes down by 1, right? Which means if I just feed it like I was planning to do, 1 per turn, all I'm doing is keeping it at an equilibrium of 5. Okay. Oh, it goes up by 1 every other turn. Okay. So technically, my plan could work. Oh, Graft Hibernation? Because I can use this to spawn 2/2s. So technically, I can just... As long as I can feed it every turn, we're chilling. It'll take 10 turns. But it'll work. I don't really want to hit it because of Knuckle Break, I don't think. Just make sure that's there, I guess. Interesting. I don't remember how I've dealt with this in the past. Gotta be honest. On Fest. That went off twice because of the Ancient Gong. What a weird fight. So basically, I can either do this and feed it, or if I can line up some really heavy hitters to survive Knuckle Break, then we're chillin'? Which wouldn't be impossible. Yeah. So like now, I have these things to feed it and I can start playing these cards. I can play that down, it would be a 5/5. We end the turn. This thing eats the bear. That's fine. Math is not my strong suit here. Play this down for another 5/5. I could do this for a 4/4, it's fine. Then this turn, I play you. We infest with shrapnel spiders. I metamorphose, blow them all up. The spear goes off every time. And bam! Okay. And apparently the Sunlight Spear is 5 or more. It's just wrong. Fair enough. Here's a Lord Bug. These were changed in the June patch, where they were brought down from a 5/5 to a 4/4. But now their Overlord thing, instead of summon 2 Lone Ladybugs, is summon 1 Lone Ladybug and grant myself +1/+1. Overlord means that they are not attacking. So sometimes it's not great. Sometimes it's exceptional. Sometimes you question the meaning of life. You know? The question is, do I get a 5-mana Lord Bug, or do I get a 3-mana Lord? I'm going to grab Past the Crown. Because we have a 0-cost card, right? There's a world in which I play both of those. The Unheeded Messenger. Oh, this guy's weird. So this guy sends you a message. We can hover over... you cannot end your turn if you haven't played this. So we can hover over the letter. Acolyte. We need not fight yet. Let us rest a while first. 'Tis not safe here, but I will keep watch. I don't know if that's actually a hint. Oh, he restores my life. Great. So I'm not going to hit him. He says we don't need to fight. We don't need to fight. I don't know if that actually makes a difference or not, but... I mean, that's a 3-mana... I played a 5 card for 3 mana. I'm down. Should I have grafted it instead so I could play more of them? Possibly. The fauna here are sick with wolf lung. Drink this. Please. Trust me. I don't. I can listen to the messenger and take 5 damage, or I can gain 30 beetles and fully advance the opponent's rage gauge. So the rage gauge is this thing that's building up on the right here, which means he will instantly trigger Calamity. So I am instead, unfortunately, going to believe him. And now I'm going to hit the shit out of him. Again, I don't think anything actually changed from hitting him or not hitting him, but hey. Here's Starbeam, which does a lot of damage, but it's fine. I do have the trap. I could get a beetle out here, but I don't think I need to. I think I'm just going to keep smacking him. 4 damage is, you know, better. But if I ever need a chaff, I can just not attack. What's up? The fauna here are sick with wolf lung. Drink this. No. So Calamity is activated, which will deal 8 damage 3 times. I'm going to stun that. Which has reset the bar and prevented it from doing anything. It went off twice, which I don't actually think does anything for me, but hey. I'm not going to hit with you. You're going to spawn a thing for me. And now the $1 million question. Do I play this? There's no reason for me not to, I don't think. We're going to let the guy Overlord here. And we're going to get Starbeams. If the Wolf Lung thing appears again, I'm going to have to take it, I'm afraid. Let's play her. And next turn we Metamorphose and kill. Cool. I don't actually have to read this. Was I unlucky enough to get Wolf Lung again? I was, wow. Anyway, bye. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Ah, look at this guy. Overlord, create a random Sylvan spell in hand. So technically, this guy would make it so you could never die. This is a funny spell. Your next spell this turn costs 7 mana. It casts again for each extra mana spent this way. The reason why this is funny is because if you have a really cheap... There's one spell that's like, if you've been replayed already, deal 12 damage, I think. So you can make that spell go off like 4 times or something. It's insane. Unfortunately, I don't have any cards right now that synergize with it. Infest would be like the best bet. It'd be cast 5 times, which would be nutty. But I think I'm going to re-roll this because I don't really want any of these. The Mushroom Bomb. I've never used this. At the start of the game, draw me. On turn start, reduce my cost by 1, deal 40 damage. So this is a ticking time bomb in your hand. If you get to turn 10, or is it turn 9? You can play this for 10 mana and deal 40 damage. Pretty nifty. When you sap an enemy ability, draw a card. Yeah, but I don't have sap. I mean, it would go off when I bear trap. I don't know. I think I'm going to reroll this again. A second enchanting egg carrier. You know what? Don't mind if I do. I need to make sure my early game stays solid, though, because we are losing things. We don't need another chef. We still have our one we got earlier, so let's go to the lost dog. It's a dog. Timid eyes look up at you. The beast looks desperate and hungry. It is closing the distance to the dog. Step by step. Rescue and flee. Save that little guy. Look at those puppy eyes. A noble guardian. Oh. Okay. Death, forsake me. I don't want to forsake you, though. Take 1 less damage from all sources, okay? Deal 2 to all all attackers. That won't kill this, will it? It's all attackers, so it's all of the characters that go up here. Isn't that really not good, though? I see. So I don't actually have to play him, like put him up here. Okay, wind-up punch. If I took no damage last turn, deal 3 to you directly. No. No, I'm good. So, Knuckle Break, the way this works is I hit him and then he hits me. And I don't really have a follow-up here. So I hit him. Voila. Oh. Oh, the dog is going to prevent this from going off. Nice. Okay, great. I'm just going to keep this on the floor then. Just in case. I'm going to go ahead and graft the bear trap. Which, by the way, is like one of the most powerful strategies here. But I'm going to do this because I might need to play this right now. Not really. My hand is so awkward. I hate it. I mean, he heals 1, that's fine. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with him healing 1. I wonder if I can stun this, right? I actually don't know. Okay. Poise down. This dog is making this a lot easier. I have fought this guy, but I think I only fought him like once or something. Alright. It's time for Metamorphose. So all of his abilities are infested, which means you cannot infest any further. So we're going to play Metamorphose first. Before I play another character. And then we kill him. The doggo is safe. We have saved the doggo. I think I want to reroll. I have lots of beetles. Hey, look, this guy's fun too. Your next spell this turn will double cast. I think I'm going to take him because he's 4 mana. Okay. This is where life starts to get complicated. Our deck is full. I think I only need 1 lone ladybug, really. I could toss a hibernation, I suppose. We'll get rid of a hibernation. 3 mana, 4 mana, that's the same thing. When a creature dies, deal 1 to the enemy. That could be really good. Unfortunately, you can't skip these, so you really have to be careful. I think I'm just going to take the mini jelly. It's fine. We can spawn loads of lone ladybugs if we want to. The Forgotten Warrior. Oh, this guy is really hard. If I took no damage last turn, restore 5. Oh, the dog's going to save me. If I took 10 or more damage last turn, restore 10 life. So this is a character of balance. Perfectly balanced. As all things should be. There's the Sunlight Spear. Deal 5 damage. Overkill hits both the next creature and you directly. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. I can save the dog. Can I bring the dog all the way to the end? I don't know. I don't want to play this. I want to use this for the seasonal thing. I'll save it. I'll see what I can do. We're taking 3 to the face, team. I mean, the jellyfish did stuff. I can graft and it'll be fine. I think I graft. I could play a 3/3. I could graft. It's very unfortunate the Garden Tender is this turn. So, like, he's either a 4 mana 3/4, which is just okay, or he is a 4 plus, you know, like a 6 mana, 7 mana card. The dog's dead. I can't do anything about it. Actually, no, I can. I can play this. The things we do to save the dogs. Using the Garden Tender, I can heal for, like, full health, though. 100% put this down. Did he start at 70 health? I think he did. Okay. I think I can full infest here, actually. If I put this guy down. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, the wombo. The combo. The glory. Another Sunlight Spear. Smacks at him. Oh, he took more than 10. Oh, shit. So I have two options here. One, I can hibernate and look like fingers crossed. I have to draw the stun. Nope. So next time, or next best is this. Good luck. We did it. The Metamorphose Wombo Combo. There's the Monarch Butterfly. It's a 5/5. Okay. I meant a 5/5 is not great, but it does summon a Lord Bug, which is a 4/4. I don't think I want any of these. Oh, here it is. Sow and Reap. Gain 4 borrowed life. If you played Reap and Sow, or Sow and Reap, this turn deal 12 damage instead. So what you can do with this is, I might take this just because it's health. You can graft it so that you can play multiple of them. Like turn 9, you can play 3 of them. You can have the Garden Tender, so this is a turn 7 ability. You gain life and then deal damage. Or you can just play it to gain temporary health. Which I think is what I'll do. I might go over the Hibernates. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go over a Mana Pool Koi. I do like the Mana Pool Koi. I think they're a really great card. But, we'll see. Ugh. Doggo, I will protect you. Oh, yeah, this is the guy that destroys his things. This is a really weird fight. So when he goes below 40 health, and when he goes below 20 health, he will destroy an ability to advance the rage gauge of others, and it is random. So I've seen him destroy these two on the left and leave only Obliterate. I've seen him destroy Obliterate and Sweeping Strikes, leaving only Pincer Punches. Ooh, this is unfortunate. Do I infest this early, or do I look for shenanigans? I do love me shenanigans. I think we go for shenanigans. Can you attack? I think so. The dog might die here. Because he's always going to be rightmost, unfortunately. Because of how he works. So the only way I can keep him alive is if I can get him to destroy Pincer Punches by going below 40. And I have to do it right now. 2, 4. It's not going to work. Unless I bear trap this, which is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Doggo, you were loved. I hope you know that. I'll miss you. Big F. Okay. Well, that aside, what do we do now? I could get a Monarch Butterfly. That sounds fun. Told you, shenanigans. What did he destroy? Okay. So he did destroy his leftmost ability. Okay. If only I could have done that before the doggo died. Rest in peace, doggo. You will be missed. So the downside, if you do this as an infest build, like I had that infested and now it's gone. So what we'll do is we'll play that to infest the new abilities. Do I swing for 10? Sure. Excuse me, it'll be 13. So I can win here. Can I with just this? Nope. Yes, in fact I can. That is such a powerful combo. Big fan. I don't know what the point is of having just one Metamorphose. I'm not sure. Like, it costs 2 more when it's generated from the characters, but you can't play it by... I guess it's a 2-mana draw card. That kind of sucks. Do I want a second Bear Trap? Survive the winter. Gain 6 borrowed life, draw 2 cards, do both twice. This is the first... This might be the only winter card now. Or card that has a winter. Oh, no, I forgot about the Emperodactyl. It's so hard to play this card. To play the winter here, to summon Parinthia the Black Death. Who was like the strongest green card in the game. So if he's played first, he goes frontline, which means he's on the leftmost. If he's played second, he gets charged. He can attack the turn he spawned. And if you play him fourth in the turn, which I don't know how you're going to do it, 6 mana, you summon Parinthia the Black Death. I'm pretty happy with my deck, team. I think you can just get the bear. Like, the worst part of my deck are these 0 mana cards, but they have their use, you know? A second Bear Trap wouldn't be awful. I might just skip here. I'll reroll once more. Yeah. Okay, dice game. I still have my my heal. A group of nomadic acolytes are playing dice. As bets are made, a small pile of golden beetles builds up in the center. A gambler can take the pot, but to do so is to exit the game. Few do, as most value the game more than their wealth. The Shambling City. This was not a good draw. So the way this works... We'll play 2 of them. The way this guy works is he has remaining citizens, which is this 5 here. And based... My goodness, this is the worst draw I could think of. Based on this number, he will do stuff. With the Valley of Rubble. As you hit him, the number goes down. My goodness gracious. And now we have Proselytize. It kills the weakest unit and gains residence equal to its attack. So if I don't... Do I play this as a 3/4? If I... Wait. Brain. I'm just gonna hit it. I don't think I'm gonna play anything this turn. Which feels bad, but... That was really funny. The way that sequence worked out. It worked out well. I'm gonna... okay. I'm gonna graft Infest. And I'm gonna invest him. Excavate. What does this do? Counterattack. Deal 5. Overkill. Gain resistance equal to the amount overkilled. Really? That's a really high number. Just deals 5? Well. Oh, interesting. I've never seen that happen before. Huh. Okay. So if you over-infest, it just triggers the effect. Oh, ah, shit, I should have played that. Well, I'm gonna take 2 here. Wait, so technically, don't I win? Because I over-infest here. Yeah, I win. Interesting. I didn't know that. Oh my god. Have I just cracked the code? Do I take an infest? Hold on, do I? I'm gonna take an infest. I'm gonna infest this bitch. The altar. Who is it? I don't know how this is decided when you're a mono deck. Oh, hi. Everyone say hello to Knest. This is the blue deck god. One, which is my favorite deck. I love playing with it, but I don't like fighting it. So we have the Lorentz Crunch. Your opponent cannot control more than 4 creatures at once. That's why these void things are here. And Eye for an Eye. When your opponent plays a card that costs 5 or more mana, negate the activation of that card and then destroy this ability. It makes certain playstyles incredibly difficult. Thankfully, not so much for me. Hyper Starbeam. Deal 5 overkill. Sounds about right. I'm just going to hit him. If I had nothing on the board, this would deal 5 to my face. So. Melt Mind. Discard the lowest mana cost card from your opponent's hands. Which in this case is going to be the Mana Pool Koi. And Elucidation. Summon a Chosen of Knest and Infinite Potential. Increase max life by 7. Okay. Goodbye, Mana Pool Koi. Oh, this is for me. Thanks, bro. Okay. I have a lot of choices here. I have more choices than I would like, honestly. So we're taking 5 to the face, right? I think we've all agreed on this. I need... I need to play Filling Feast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to believe in my damage, which is something I don't usually do with playing green deck. We're going to play the Filling Feast now. That gives us a bunch of life. It plays it twice because of our gong, so we got 20 life and 6 temporary life. Borrowed life, as it's called. We took that to the face, which is fine. Now, we're going to let this Mana Pool Koi be eaten. Devoured by the gods. We're going to infest. I'll do this, sure. Hey, look, I have a guy. Smack. That protects my life a little bit. Next turn, we're going to Giga Infest. Double Infest, that is. And then I'm going to win with Metamorphose. Ah, the power of Infests. Is that enough? 1, 2, 3. Yep. Boom. Get fucked. Okay. I have a new favorite deck type. That's why you always carry a Filling Feast with you. The Acolyte's journey completed. Haru absorbed the offering of flesh. This is new, by the way. I think. At last, her siblings called from every field and forest. No one was left to interfere with life and death. Boom. Mono, God, deck done. So yeah, that was Acolyte of the Altar. This one was a lot of fun. Traditionally, the Sylvans were my least favorite deck, but I don't know. I've been won over, I think. I think they've won me over. Now, this game is in early access, and there is plans for a meta progression type system, which is what I'm really waiting for before I go hard. But I thought I'd revisit the game, give it a stab, or an infest, if you will. There is, if you are really interested in this game, there are these Keeper's Bones, which add additional challenges to the game, and it gets really hard, apparently. But, you know, I was just here for funsies. Just here to have a blast and show off some Monogod Sylvan action. So thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. I probably won't be back until the next update, but you can let me know what you thought about it or if you'd like to see more. Thank you to the patrons and the channel members who support the channel. I greatly appreciate you. If you'd like to stay up to the channel, feel free to join the Discord description down below. I will see you in the next one. Bye.